readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It's good to have everybody here. I'm glad you're all here. It's nice to see everyone. Hello. Hello. Hope you're all happy to hear me as much as I'm happy to hear from you. All right, let's get you guys in and see what's going on, all right? Cool. Hello, Ivana and Lisa, Nicola, Cynthia, Sumbla, Maggie, Star Mystica, Freedom, Barb. Hey, it's great to see you all. Bartman, welcome. Bartman, you drank the 5 of Cups? The 5 of Cups, not the 5 of Cups. That makes you very pessimistic. Happy Monday, Barb. I hope it is. I hope it's a happy Monday for you guys. All. Thank you, Freedom. It's good to have you, Freedom. It's nice to see you. I hope your boyfriend is doing well after his accident. So, hey, Yvonne, can you get a reading, please? Of course. I'm using a deck that I don't use really often tonight. This is the, I can't even think of the name of it now, but I'm using it. It's the Tarot in Wonderland. That's it. Yes, Tarot in Wonderland. My tarot is a wonderland. Just like the song. All right, so here's what I get for you, Yvonne. Here's what I'm getting. You have the confidence to do the things you need to do. You can do that. You can do it. If you really put your mind to it, if you take the initiative, you can do things that you need to do. But sometimes you get too frustrated with it, right? Things in your life right now seem like they're too much. They seem extremely, extremely frustrating. And sometimes you just have to look for somebody to give you the answers, right? Somebody bigger than you, somebody who knows the answers to the questions, right? Because the questions you have are tough. They're not going to be easy questions, or else you would figure them out yourself because you're smart. So you have tough questions. Probably need to be talked to by a doctor, right? That's who's going to answer these questions for you. Things are not out of reach, right? Things aren't out of reach for you. You can't feel like you're on an island by yourself. Just remember, keep up your strength, keep up your courage. And with that, you'll have power. All right? And that's what I get for you, Yvonne. All right. Hello, Juliet and Leia Lazin. How are you all doing? Maggie, thank you so much for moderating for me. I do appreciate that. So I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, right? Because I'm always honest with you, right? I always just put stuff out there and, well, whatever happens, happens. This is the way it is. I honestly was not going to do this show tonight. I didn't feel like it. I don't feel like it. It's not that I'm sick or anything like that. I'm not sick. I just don't have the mental capacity for it tonight. That's how I felt all day. Lots and lots going on. a lot going on here at the Night Reader house. And I'm not happy. I'm not happy with it. Some of you know that my son moved in with me. My son from Montana moved back from Montana. And it's just, I don't know, it's just not going the way I would like it to. And it's just kind of hitting me right in the face with every time I try to do something good for somebody, right? Every time I try to do something nice, it always comes around to bite me in the butt. Always comes around and bites me in the butt for doing something nice or doing the right thing, right? I try so hard, I swear, to do the right thing all the time, right? I try all my life. And those right things have got me in so much trouble. But what am I going to do, right? But I figure if I can talk to anybody, of course, sometimes it's easy just to get it off your chest and say things out loud. All right, Lise, what's going on? You're learning that you are more capable of things than you could ever imagine. That's what you're learning, I think, Lise. You're finding that out, right? You're finding out that, everything doesn't always have to be in a rut, right? You don't have to feel like you're in a rut. You don't have to have that feeling of being down at all because, of course, you've got the new baby. And I understand that those feelings, there's always those feelings after a baby of being a little down, right? But you're not that way. You know that there's you're looking at things with kindness. You're looking at things with with a generous heart. And people are thankful for that. People around you are definitely thankful for that. You're making things secure. You're making things safe for you and your family. And it's really a good structure that you have going on. It really is. Because you're dependable. People count on you. And of course, we know the new baby counts on you. Well, what else is he going to do, right? He has to count on you. But you're a good mom and you're doing a great job. And, you're just learning again every day how much more you can do and how good you are at doing the whole being a mom thing. So that's what I think. That's kind of what I think is going on in your life right now, at least. I think, I never know for sure, of course, but I try. All right. I hope that helps. Nicola, can you get a reading about the month of March? Absolutely, you can. I hope you're doing well. Cynthia, thank you so much. Freedom, thank you. I do appreciate the sentiments. Barb and Maggie, Juliet, all of you, thank you. I do appreciate the kindness, of course. And, I'm not asking you guys to fix my problems. That's for sure. There's nobody who's ever going to fix my problems but me, I guess. Maybe it's time for me to stop being so nice and stop doing the right thing all the time. I don't know. I don't think that's it. So I'll tell you, it's just very stressful. And the last time he was here a couple of years ago, a few years back, him and his wife at the time, now they're divorced, and their son, my grandson, who I love dearly and miss completely because he's still in Montana, my grandson. But it ended up I had to tell him to leave, and he didn't like it, and ended up in a horrible, horrible fist fight. I got hurt. He didn't get hurt. I didn't hit him, so because I'm too I'm too gentle for that, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a tough guy. I don't know. If anybody ever knew me in real life on here, you would know. I'm not tough. I'm really not. And now it's to a point, okay, I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to do anything about it. So, all right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking your time. Nicola, a reading about March. Absolutely. March, there's so much potential. There's so many things starting new. You can see here, right? The Fool is starting new, starting something new, taking things very lightly, not worrying about the stress of life, not worrying, being optimistic, right? Optimistic. Ooh, that's an exciting thing. You have to continue to be brave. Always continue to be brave, creative, explore new things, be adventurous. That's what March is going to need from you. That's what you need for the month of March, right? Things are coming up. Things that are going to make you feel like you can still be happy. You can still be, you'll find satisfaction in this. You'll find satisfaction in the month of March. Even though you carry a heavy burden and you are, you have some big responsibilities coming up. With great responsibilities comes great opportunities. And I think that's really where you're going. I think March is going to come and go pretty quickly for you. I think it's going to be good. Again, it's about bravery and being resistant to things. And bravery shows up in a couple different places. It shows up here in the Page of Wands. It shows up here in the Knight of Swords. It's all about bravery. And he looks brave, right? Kind of brave. Yeah, he looks brave to me too. So that's what the month of March is looking for, right? You have to continue with those things, and the month of March will take care of itself. All right. Awesome. Oh, Cynthia, how are you? Hey, Star Mystica, welcome to the show. Glad you made it. Glad you're here. Yeah, Barb, sometimes I have to say no for my own mental health, but again, I think I'm doing the right thing. I get a phone call and crying and begging for help. And how do I turn that down from a child that I've raised since he was 4 years old? But we haven't spoken here. We've sat on a couch, one end and the other end, and haven't spoken to each other in 3 days, basically. He hates the puppy. So he pushes him and nudges him out of the way all the time. Doesn't pet him. I tell him, but it doesn't seem to matter. So, a reading for Valentine's Day next Monday. Next Monday is Valentine's Day. I'm sure some of you cannot wait for that. All right, so a reading for Valentine's Day. You start off with the Hermit, right? That's a interesting way to start off a Valentine's Day reading. I really think the Hermit, though, is kind of giving you that idea of looking back on things, right? Taking time out to think about what's going to really work for you, what's going to be the best thing for you. I think I think there's that whole idea of people around you to support you. I'm sorry that I don't see someone there with you guys. With you, I should say, not you guys, with you, Cynthia. I don't see like a romantic connection for Monday, for Valentine's Day, unfortunately. But I do see where there's a lot of people around you, a lot of people who support you. And I see where your confidence is strong and really good right now. And I think that's extremely important. So you know what you do? Here's what goes on for Valentine's Day. You do something for yourself. You do something for you. Make yourself feel good. Make yourself feel happy. Get your nails done. Get your hair done. Something. Whatever you want. Go crazy. And do something enjoyable. Right? Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the things in the past that have hurt. Don't think about those kinds of things, because then it's just going to consume you. And know that the going backwards is never an option. Always, always moving forward. Always moving in the right direction. Always going forward. Even the Hermit is moving in the right direction. The Four Swords guy here, he's relaxing, but he's looking in the right direction. He's looking forward. Eight of Cups is all about moving forward and not going back. What's behind the Eight of Cups? Well, it's the Ten of Swords, and that's pain and hurt, and you don't want that. So don't go back to any of that. Do something for you, because you deserve it, and you are important. And that's what I get for you, Cynthia. Sumbla, how are you doing? Can you get a future read, please? Yeah, absolutely. You can get a future read. So anyhow, that's what's going on here. And if, you guys may be able to hear it in my voice. There you go. Star Mystic has got it. I'm going to order some good food and watch a rom-com. You can show it on like Zoom or something, and we can all watch it together. You do deserve it, Cynthia. You deserve it. Remember that. You guys are special. You deserve special things. A near future reading. Sumba. I see lots of good things. Lots of good things coming up here. Everything's coming up roses. Well, at least they're coming up good things. I don't see any roses, but so I think, there's some kind of message coming to you. Something that you've been waiting to hear about, or someone you've been waiting to hear from. And I think that's going to make you happy. I think that's going to help you feel really good. It's going to make you feel happy about life and about, yourself and any situations you have going on. Because you are excited about things. You're ready to go. You're ready to move in a new direction and do things in a good way. And sure enough, I truly believe that you are in high spirits. You're in good spirits right now. You've got You've got that safety and well-being and that feeling of blessedness, right? And it's time to celebrate that. Definitely time to celebrate that. You feel protected. You feel nurtured. You feel like there's someone around you who is a motherly type of figure, right? You're very poised. And I think that's what's going to be good for you coming up here in the near future. So that's what I get for you, Sumbla. All right. Thank you. Stephanie Green, thank you so much for your donation. I do appreciate it. Just put your question up there. And once you do, I will do your reading for you right away. All right. I'm going to shuffle. And while I'm shuffling, if your question pops up, it'll be next. If not, I'll just take one more. And then that'll give you time to type. Oh, over into me. I understand. I'm sad too. All right. Stephanie, I did not see your question yet. So I am going to go back up and I'm going to do Maggie's question, which is right there. And then I'll come back to you as soon as you pop that down. As soon as you put the question down, then I will do that reading for you. All right. Unless, Stephanie, it was just a donation to say, hey, thanks for being here twice a week. I've had that happen too. No question, just a thank you. All right. So what is H? What's H current feelings and intentions? H feels like there's a little bit of an obstacle between you. A little bit of difficulties between the two of you connecting. I'm not saying that it's a terribly bad thing, because I don't see it being that way. I just think that things are changing, and H doesn't really like changes. Doesn't really take to changes very well, even though they know they need to change to grow, and to cultivate a relationship, for sure. I think the key for you and H is to take things a little slowly, have some patience with each other. Remember that you are moving forward, even though it may not seem like it. You are moving forward slowly, and you get to make whatever makes you happy. You get to dictate that. You get to be the one who says what makes you happy. So if things are not making you happy, well, then you have the opportunity to say something, or do something about it, because that's the position you're in, right? So think about things, reflect on what you really want, and take the time that you're not doing things and not out with H, or anything else in your life, to think about, okay, what can I do to make our lives better, and to work on this relationship, if that's what I really want. And that's kind of where things are, I think, with you and H. I hope that answered the question. Oh, I hope. Stephanie, thank you so much. Yeah, there you go. You know what you want. I know what I want too. And it's not coming true. Stephanie, what a lovely picture. How does SS feel about you right now? You are welcome. Megs. You're welcome. And again, thank you for moderating for me. All right, let's see. Rinta, hang out until the end of the show because I will find a way to get to you. I will find a way to get to you. All right, how does SS feel about you right now? SS feels, and I love that star card. I love the star card. Star is my favorite card, for all of you who didn't know. But I really like this one. The colors are so nice in it. I really do. I really do like it. SS feels like there's hope for the two of you. SS feels like there's some kind of healing going on between the two of you. But there's been conflict in the past. There's been some kind of an argument or a fight or something that hasn't been so good, and it's kind of made you feel insecure, right? Kind of made you feel left out. Remember that I think SS is, I think SS kind of rushed off from things without a plan, without any idea of what would happen and how it would happen and how things are going to be. Because now he feels like he is taking on the weight of the world. He's got this long path in front of him, and he has to carry this heavy load, this heavy burdens. So I think SS is feeling a little regret for what has happened in the past, but I think SS feels very much like there is hope and healing for the two of you. And that should be inspirational to you. That should give you some feeling of inspiration. Stephanie, that's what I get for you. All right. I hope that helps. I hope that was on the money. Spot on. Thank you so much for donating. I do appreciate that. And I appreciate the generosity. I really do. So, all right. Star Mystica. If you guys have not seen Star Mystica Tarot's channel, make sure you check it out. She does some wonderful, wonderful pick of cards on her channel, and they're always so good and so spot on and so right on the head, so insightful. That's the word I'm looking for. So insightful. Are you still here, Rinta? Me? You still hanging out, Rinta? Let me know. But yeah, check out Star Mystica Tarot. She does not have a live show yet, although I keep trying to talk her into it. But she does these wonderful pick a cards, like I said. And they're always they always answer the question that you have at the time, or the question that she's offering up answers to. Sometimes she puts a question out there and then does pick a cards for that. It's awesome. Okay, Rinta, stay with me, okay? Stay with me, because I got to tell you, I will get to your question, I promise. You'll cave one day, right? My friend, one day you'll have a live show, and we will do a collaboration on this show and on your show. It'll be wonderful. All right. A general read. What do we get? Of course, I get a lot of passion. I get a lot of adventure and energy and new things going on. Things that you thought were out of reach are not out of reach anymore. They're not. They are not. You are the little warrior, right? Star Mystica Tarot, little warrior. I remember when you were the warrior. Discover things. Explore new stuff that's coming your way. Right? Put down the seeds. Plant the seeds of something new that you want to do. Because you have the confidence to do it. You have the self-esteem. You have the power. And you will take the initiative because that's the kind of person you are. Oh, Star Mystica. You're always my little warrior. Warrior princess. So, that's what I get for you. I hope that makes sense. It just seems to be what's coming. That's what comes to me. That's the feeling I got from those cards. How does that sound? Good. Good, good, good. Freedom. Can you get a love reading? How does Jose feel about you? Freedom. Freedom? Tell me something. Jose is your fiance, correct? It makes a ton of sense. Opportunities in doing things you thought that you couldn't do. Ah, there you go. Awesome. Thanks so much, my friend. I really would love to have you on my show, and I would love to help you start out if you were looking to start a show. Tell you, give you ideas and stuff of what might work and what helps and what worked for me now for almost 2 years. Matter of fact, our old friend Denise over at Modern Priscilla Tarot, she and I did a tarot startup program, a program on how to start a tarot channel, things you would need and things you might want to do and how things can start and stuff. So always something to check out. All right. I love reading. How does Jose feel about you? Jose is your fiance. I thought so. And I just had to make sure because it's not like you to doubt this. However, for some reason you are. You have plans, right? There is a lot of potential for you and Jose. There really is. There's a lot of potential for the two of you. You have to do what you can to make yourself happy, right? Because that's always the goal. The goal is for you to always to be happy. And if something isn't going right between you and Jose right now, then you do something about it. You can do something about it, right? Things can change. Things can turn on a dime for you. You're at a turning point in your relationship. You're engaged. You're trying to set a date, right? You're trying to come up with plans. And that's hard to do. But I think if you do it, if you actually set a date and set it and start working on that date, you're going to feel really good. And I think Jose will find his purpose. He'll find that his place is right next to you. And he can be that generous and devoted, sympathetic person that you know he is. So that's how I think Jose feels about you. I think that's how he feels, right? He feels devoted. He feels generous. He feels like the two of you are in balance with one another. He just needs a purpose. That's what I get for you, Freedom. All right. Thank you. Hey, Barb. I am glad you're here. It's always good to see you. Always good to say hi. Ah, freedom. You're welcome. I mean, it's the truth. That's the way it is. Right? That's the truth. You got it. So many of you have been here for such a long time now with, since I started the show, and the show will be coming up in February in a month. It'll be 2 years. It'll be the 2-year anniversary of this show on, I think it's March the 5th or 6th. I have to look at my calendar. Yes, I know. I keep that on the calendar. Crazy, right? So, Barb, what's coming up? What's this new year going to bring? What's this whole new year thing anyway? Chinese New Year is the year of the tiger. I learned that on the Olympics the other night. I won't say who I root for in the Olympics because, of course, well, I have so many people from so many places around the world that everyone should be represented. All right. So, Barb, what's going to happen for this year? The year coming up. It's going to be a year of kindness. It's going to be a year of generosity. It's going to be a year of giving and thankfulness. Things to be thankful for. Things to be thankful for are someone in your life that's very friendly and loving, somebody who is warm and vibrant and determined to help you and make you feel like you deserve. It doesn't have to be a guy. It can be a friend, right? This coming year is going to show you the true power of confidence, the true power of self-esteem. Your creativity is going to come to the forefront. You are going to take the initiative on new things so that you can do the things you want to do. It may be a year that goes pretty quickly, just because you have so many things going on in your head and in your life. But continue to be brave always. And know that, there are loved ones and friends around you who have that tight emotional connection with you, right? A very nice small group of friends or family that have this very close emotional connection. And when the times are not great, when things don't feel the best, and everybody has those kind of days, right? Things aren't perfect. Things are not perfect every single day of every single year, ever. No matter who you are. I don't care who you are or what you have. Things are not always perfect. But on those days when they're not, you have the support system, the emotional support that you need for this year. So these are the new things that are coming this year. That's what I think. If I have to say, I truly believe, Barb, that it seemed like a very good reading, very positive for you. So that is good. Juliet, can you get a love reading? You can get a love reading. Rinta, you hang in here. I'm still coming to you, I promise. Yeah, Barb, I really do think it was good. I think there's so many different positives in there. And even when there was a negative thrown in, like, when things are not so great sometimes. Well, there's always a positive to that too for you. So I think things are going to be good. I think it's going to be a good year for you. All right, Juliet, get a love reading. You can get a love reading if you really want one. This is a time for celebration when it comes to your love life, right? It's time for you to be relaxed, to be tranquil. Make some plans. Recognize that people are willing to help. Know that your patience and your empathy and your understanding is going to really help your single situation. I guess that's what we call it. Is that what I can call it nowadays? Your singleness situation. Use your intuition, right? Use that gut feeling to know if you're with the right person, or if the right people are around you. Take time. Make sure you take time for yourself, right? Make sure you take time for you, because that's important too. That is very important. If you don't take time for you and you don't make yourself better, well, then no one else will come in and do it for you. And that's extremely important. I do see as a love life, right? As a love reading, I do see that there is somebody who is successful, someone who is dependable and realistic, someone who has discipline and they're determined, someone who would provide for a family. I think that kind of person is maybe coming your way. I think those are really good qualities. So things to keep in mind. Okay, Juliet? Cool. Don't worry, your singleness situation might come to an end. Lane Lazen, what's going on? Can you get a general reading with Imad, please? Imad? Yeah, you can. So, for those of you who are here early in the show, I'm so sorry that I had to lay all that heaviness on you, because it was just not right. It wasn't right. I shouldn't have laid that on you. Juliet, you're very welcome. All right, let's see. I'm going to do Lay and Lays in, and then I am going to do, right after this one, Rinta Me. Rinta, I'm going to do your question next. I'm glad you are good. I'm glad you're doing well. All right. General reading with Imad. Well, there's some good stuff here, I have to say. Right? There's some good stuff in these cards. I think you and Imad need to recognize that there could be success in a relationship if the two of you could make contact again. Needs to be some kind of contact, though, right? I know it's tough to change. I know it's going to be tough for Imad to change, but if you don't want to be emotionally fragile all the time with stuff with Imad, then I think you'll find a way to do it. I really do. I think you'll find a way to do it. I think you'll find a way to, remember the kindness, remember the memories. I really think remember the things that had made you happy before, because those things are going to make you happy again. Life that is going to you're going to feel happy again, and I think you will. I think you just have to prioritize the things. What is most important to you, right? What's most important to you? You have to be balanced, right? You have to be flexible. You have to go with the changes, right? And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the two of you really need to communicate, because I don't think you are still. And I truly believe that once you do, things can be good. Things could be good. Things could be happy again. You could have that happy feeling again. All right, my friend Lane Lazen, thank you so much. Awesome. All right, let's see here. Is your Virgo talking to another girl now? You called him several times and you found him to be busy. He was too busy to talk to you, I'm guessing, right? That's what you're saying. He was too busy to talk to you. Are the two of you in a relationship, or is this a relationship that you want to have happen? Or is this a past relationship? Is he like an ex that you're looking to catch again? Hey, Austin, I just caught a glimpse of that you were here, and I did not say hello, and it's good to have you here. All right, he is your love, and you are together. Okay, so you're in a relationship now, but you think he's talking to somebody else, maybe. Hmm. Hmm. All right, here's what I'm thinking. I just wanted to look over everything and try to get an idea. No, don't worry about your English. I get it. I get exactly what you're saying. I know just what you're saying to me, so that's fine. Not an issue. I've never I don't have a problem with anybody the way they write on here, because I get the hint. I get the ideas from it always. So I think you are feeling impatient because things are not moving forward like you want them to. Things aren't moving in the direction you want them to, right? Because you are very friendly and loving. You are determined to try to make this whole thing work. You are the one who's pushing all the time about, keeping this relationship going. Sorry, I was hoping that the camera would focus a little bit better so you could see what cards were there. But anyhow, yeah, I think, you're so determined to keep the relationship going that maybe you have not seen the things that are going on around you, right? This is causing stress. It's causing anxiety. It's causing your mind to be very overactive, right? You have that feeling that your mind is racing. It's got all these different things going on. And now he seems like he's too busy for you. It makes you feel like there might be somebody else. I think that if you want things to work, you want things to really be good between the two of you, if that's that is the case. I know that's the case, but it's not going to help you to be in anguish over things that you can't control. Don't You think he's your love, but don't regret thinking that. Don't regret thinking that. Change is hard. I know that. And I think right now you're kind of feeling emotionally fragile, right? You have that emotional fragility. It comes from you being a very compassionate person, a romantic, right? And of course, you want to see this whole thing grow, the whole relationship, right? You want the relationship to grow. I think things need to really, I think you need to have communication. I think things need to change. Things have to change before, um, before anything else can happen. Before this relationship really goes to another level and he doesn't seem so busy for you, then things have to change and the two of you have to talk. Otherwise, again, you're just going to regret feeling the way you do. And, if you regret the relationship, eventually you're just going to you'd end up moving on from it. And that would make you, feel bad, feel sad. So that's what I get for you, Renta Me. All right. I promised you I'd get to you, and I certainly did. Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, you try. That's all you can do, Renta Me. You just try. So how you doing, Austin? It's good to have you here. Oh, and Pie Lover, I see you. I've been talking to you, I know, but I see your question now, finally. Okay, gotcha. So can you get a spirit reading? Sure you can, Austin. Absolutely. I hope my spirit readings are good for you. I hope they make sense to you, Austin, when I do them, because I'm never positive. I'm never so sure. Renta, you're very kind. Thank you. I'm glad I could do your reading for you, and I hope it maybe cheered you up. Made you feel a little bit better. I hope. All right. So, Austin, I think the spirit of this reading is telling me that, the things that you do don't go over, your head. Or they shouldn't go over your head, I guess. People, let's see, what's the best way? The things that you do, because you do things for people. You're a kind and caring, sharing kind of person. You do things for people. And I don't think it goes overlooked. I think people recognize that and they realize, hey, you know what? This is a lot of work. Austin's always doing all this work. We really need to find a way to make him feel good. Make you feel good, or at least let you know that it's appreciated. And I think that's the spirit of the reading. I think, it's a good time to be in high spirits, for people to be loyal to you. And, you continuously, yeah, or not continuously, you should continue, of course, to do things for people that you've been doing to help them out. But I think they see it. I think they recognize it. And I think people are going to show it. I think people are going to show it more. And that's what I get. That's the feelings I'm getting. Okay. Awesome. Pie lover, how are you? Alice in Wonderland is your favorite movie. I tell you what the spirit wants you to know. Austin, thank you very much. I do appreciate my spirit readings are always great. I thank you for that. All right. So, pie lover. So I have to be honest with you, pie lover. I don't eat pies. I don't eat pie. What kind of pie do you like, pie lover? I'm going to have time for one more reading after this one. So just to let you guys know, unless you donate, of course, now's your chance. And Maggie's been putting stuff up there all show to tell you how to do that. So make sure, if you really want a reading tonight, that's the way to do it. If I don't pick you for the last reading. Right now, I got you, pie lover, and we will see what we get. Austin, you're very, very welcome. All right, what does the spirit want you to know? You've got some stuff coming up. You've got some stuff going on. Oh, come on. Focus. This is not the time to be out of focus for me. All right, well, hopefully it'll come back into focus. Sometimes when I move stuff around like that, it refocuses. Sometimes. All right, so here's what I'm getting. I think you got some stuff going on right now, pie lover. I really do. And I think that, I think you are maybe not looking at things the right way. Maybe not seeing things for what they really are. And I think that's kind of what the spirit is trying to give you an indication of. Hey, you need to pay attention because things are going on, and you're not seeing them. You're not seeing it correctly. It's time for changes. It's time for, there's been some ups and downs in life, and ups and downs that have been fairly recent. And I think you are in a spot now where you're kind of stuck. You feel like you have an obstacle in front of you and you can't get past it. And that's very much like playing a mind game with you. It's really making you feel conflicted. And that's hard, right? That's really, really hard. That's a tough thing. But I definitely think, unfortunately, these are things that are going on right now for you. And I think that, I think you can get through them. I think you'll find that you can get through it. I just think you need to stay strong. and overcome the obstacles that are going on. All right? That's what I get for you. Whoa. All right. All right. Pick one last reading. Here we go. All right. I don't know who this person is putting crazy stuff up there, but now they're gone. Okay. You, and you. Everybody wants to have the last reading. All right, Kay. What is coming for your relationship with Chav? This is my last reading now. All right. What is coming with what is coming for you and Chav in your relationship? Hello, Hannah. How are you? Thank you for getting here. Unfortunately, this is our last reading of the night, but I'm so glad you're here. Oh, that's better. Definitely focused for me now. All right. So, what's coming up? What's coming up for your relationship with Chav? I think sometimes it feels like it's too much for you. Sometimes the relationship feels like you've had enough. Things are just more than you can handle. There's something, right? It's just something more than you can handle. But I think there is, I think there's potential for the two of you. Absolutely, there is potential for the two of you. You both have, this great idea, these great ideas that you want to learn new things and do new things and enjoy things in the future together, right? You're just waiting for a message to get through. You're just waiting for the whole idea of being together. Right? So, I think you can I think you use your intuition, right? Use that intuition that you have. Use that gut feeling, like I always say. It's going to take some understanding on your part and on Chav's part. Both of you have to understand that it's going to require patience. And you have to be sympathetic towards each other for that. You have to feel each other's pain because you're both going through the same thing. You both want the same thing. You both want to be together. And as difficult as it is with all the situations going on in the world, right? It just can't happen right now. It just isn't happening right now. But have that patience. Feel the other person's pain. Know that they are feeling yours. And then you'll understand that that's where your relationship is going. All right? That's what I get for you. Right? Sometimes the waiting is too much, though. Remember what I said in the beginning. Sometimes that waiting feels like it's too much. It's not, but it feels like, it's tough. It's hard. Waiting is difficult. The waiting is the hardest part. But that's the story. So, thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. It was good to see everyone. Good to talk to you all again. All right. I hope to see you back again Thursday night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. Get here early. Get your questions in early. You'll see that I can get through quite a few of them in an hour. And I hope to see you all then. Thank you for all the kind words, of course, from everyone tonight. Kate, you are very, very welcome for your reading. And I'm glad it meant a lot to you, because I think it's true. I do believe it's true. Thank you, Maggie, and Freedom Maggie, especially for moderating for me. It was good to have everybody here. I do appreciate it. It's nice to see everyone every chance I get and talk to you all. So I hope you all have a good night. And I will catch you all again on Thursday evening at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. The show is called Tarot Nights, and I am the Night Reader Tarot. See you then. Bye now.